Yo, people. So I'm going to go through two trades today that I actually did not take. You could say missed. So I had these marked out. This is Euro Swiss and Pound Aussie. So I had both of these marked out, looking to short them at some point this week, but they both actually ended up playing out today, and I was not in them, and I'll talk you through why. So, well, the main reason was it was a Monday, and I don't like to trade Mondays, so I don't have it as a hard rule, but I found through looking through my previous trades that the bulk of my losses come on Mondays and Tuesdays. So I really do try to limit trading on those days. But yeah, sometimes some weeks there is lovely setups. But yeah, there was some other reasons why I wasn't too keen on them, but I'll talk you through them now. So here we can see all the stages of the last video. If you haven't watched that, definitely check it out, because otherwise this won't really make too much sense. But we can see both of these pairs were at the same stage. So had our pump, peak locked, initial dump. So I was waiting for the false advertisement to then take the second dump down. However, we did not get that. So we ended up actually, from the initial dump, just following the whole way through. And I realized had I noticed this, I probably would have had some more conviction and maybe broken my Monday rule to take it. But yeah, guys, we can see it was actually the reason we didn't get the false advertisement in this move was because we were coming out of a fractal false advertisement from a bigger monthly move. So this was a day 1, day 2, day 3 setup, and this is a week 1, week 2, week 3 setup. So we're trading. We can see it's the same situation, the same trade going on to the pump, peak locked, initial dump, false advertisement in the opposite direction to get traders thinking it's going the opposite way, and then the follow through taking out the dump. So again, then pump, peak locked, dump. So I was waiting for the false advertisement, which is this whole section here. So this, I was anticipating. Oopsie daisy. That doesn't want to work. To come here. But because we were in this stage, this is the follow through stage, we did not get it. Obviously, there's variations to the theme. And then with Euro Swissy, again, the exact same setup. So pump, peak formation locked, initial dump, false advertisement. And yeah, so I didn't take this one again because it was a Monday. But this was a variation on the theme that I don't have too many screenshots of, or I've not seen this play out too many times, where we actually take out the previous peak in the false advertisement before falling down. So this now, I'm going to screenshot and add it to my playbook so that I'll know next time we get this type of variation. So it's possible to lock in the peak and actually still take it out, as long as the rest of the trading conditions remain the same, or hard time frame bias remains the same, the trade is still completely valid. So over here, yeah, I've got my trades that are ready. So the ones that are setting up, they've had their pump, they've locked in the high, and we're getting ready. We're in the dump stages. These are here, and then I've got my trades, which are maybe on day 1 or day 2, just setting up. I'll put over here just to monitor these, really, because they'll be setting up. So again, we have our pump, peak locked, initial dump, false advertisement. So we're waiting for a sell high opportunity. So we've got a range created now. I'm looking for this maybe to go up in 3 pushes, 3 sessions, 3 levels, whatever it is. Maybe take out some liquidity here to take this back to the downside. So this is the monthly low. Go again, yeah. Day 1, day 2, day 3. Taking out the previous month's high, putting in a peak formation, and dropping back down. So we got our pump, peak locked, boom, initial dump. This could be our false advertisement. Obviously then to continue the move down. Oh yes, and GJ, this is quite an interesting one. So when I pulled up GJ this morning, I didn't have I wasn't too sure about the bias at the weekend. I wasn't sure if it was going to be long or short bias. But then as today played out, I noticed what sort of conditions we were in. So we had day zero. For those of you that don't know, day zero is basically just where they put in a peak formation high, peak formation low. They don't go anywhere, just generating some order flow, some liquidity to actually move the market. So we had day one down low, day two, day three finishes off the move. And we had this big drop followed by a big rise. So this, from going through and studying the charts and just print screening different situations you'll see, so different weekly, so like Monday to Friday, what happens in the whole week, and then just screenshotting it and going through it, you'll start to notice some commonalities. So as I said, coming in over the weekend, I wasn't sure whether this was going to be going up or down, but after Monday's played out and we've put in a high and we've seen these conditions now, what I'm looking at for this is a type of structured middle behavior. I've just made up that word myself now, but it's this type of, so when we get a cycle up followed by one level of drop, come back up into the peak, and then we begin the fall again, we get then a range expansion of this whole range here. So you can see here, push up, peak in, this is it, what it looks like zoomed out. Again, the exact same conditions, pump, peak locked, dump one, false advertisement. So basically guys, this is just a variation of the false advertisement. It's a false advertisement that comes a bit higher than the one I talked to in the previous video, but again, it's the exact same concept. So you can see there, push up, structure middle, it looks pretty similar. So this is the benefit through trading particular situation or particular trading conditions as opposed to picture perfect patterns. So we've had a drop and we've pulled it back up again now, so it doesn't matter what else goes on, we might be getting a range expansion of this move there. I'm going to let this play out a bit more, but we do have lots of space down here, so this is what we love to see. Plenty of space down there, so if this begins to fall, also have plenty of space here. So if this market breaks down and then gives us sell high opportunity throughout the week, I will like to be shorting this back down to the origin from last Tuesday, but I'm not going to just take it blindly. We'll let Monday and Tuesday set up, see how it plays out, and then carry on. But yeah, kind of just wanted to record this just to highlight the variations to the theme and how it isn't always going to be the exact same looking, but it's the exact same situations. So this is what we're looking for. We're looking for that pump that creates that space. Then we're looking for the peak, so the big A movement. Then basically what we're just waiting for is price to look like it's going the opposite way, break down, and then we're selling the pushes up in the down move. As I said, I know it came on a Monday, so lesson learned. Even if it's Monday and the setup looks good, these can be taken. But yeah, just a short one today, guys, so catch you next one.